Hello, everybody. Welcome to Honorable Mentions, hosted by myself, Rachel Jane Andelman, with one mystery co host. He has been co hosting for the last 4 months, but you may not know his name because he is not in the promotional materials for the show yet. That is to say, he is not included on the graphic. But Honorable Mentions is a show where we look at some of the best, funniest, and most popular tweets of the week. We all look at them, we talk about them, and we just chill, and it's just a fun time. Do you need cool, fun people to listen to while you're on the treadmill or waking up from a hypnogagic hallucination? Then this show is for you. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to my co-host again. Every week I say this, and every week we don't do this one day. His name will be included in the graphic for the show. Please give it up for the comedian, the father of two, and a man of mystery, D. Heller.
Hey,
Hey.
good evening, Rachel.
Good evening, D. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm thinking of I think maybe this has been a setup with the logo.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that because I will have to actually miss the show in 2 weeks when it's my birthday.
Yeah.
So I bet that week you'll have it.
Maybe. That's has that been what I've been building up to this entire time? Every single week I tell the audience that one day you'll be on the poster. Did I know it was going to be your birthday in 2 weeks? Maybe I did. Maybe this has all been a setup from the start. But we'll see. You have to watch. But it's not just us and Adi. We also have an amazing guest. He is an improviser. He is um, a 2D artist. He is a hip hop artist. I'm going to use the word artist a lot because I feel like that is the only word that really captures like his deal. He's also an educator, but a lot of it is he's an artist. Please give it up for TJ Reynolds.
TJ,
Oh,
you're muted. Yay!
Hello.
TJ, do you feel like artist captures like your deal, or are there any other words you like us to use?
I like artists. I think that's pretty all-encompassing. I'll go with it.
Yeah, you've got an album.
I do have an album. Yes. It's
And
a photo album of my trip to Niagara Falls. You should look at it and sit down. I have the
Ooh.
slideshow.
You printed out the photos.
I did.
Yeah. That's great. That's really it would connect with my parents.
Do your parents also like photo albums, Eddie?
Yeah, and the falls.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win your parents over.
Yeah, TJ gives good parent, as they say. TJ, have you heard that before?
What was it?
That you give good parent.
Yeah, I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've never believed anyone less. Nice.
We didn't say he's a good improviser.
It just didn't feel like a genuine. It just felt like an obfuscation. But without further ado, we're going to start the show. Again, if you've never watched it, this is where we look at tweets and we talk about them. The first thing we do is that we share my screen, which is always sometimes described it as a comedy show wrapped in a horror movie, because then they get to see my drafts folder, and that is often shocking to some. So we're going to go into my drafts folder. These are all the tweets of the week. Feel free to notice that I have 3,600 drafts and 9,600 emails. That's because that's how I live, and I think that's normal. So these are the tweets, and here we're going to get right into them.
I'm fully numb to it at this point.
This is a honorable mentions first, where one of the tweets that I archived for the show has been deleted.
Do you want to describe it? Do you want to describe it to the best of your memory?
I have no memory of what this tweet was. You just have to believe me when I say it was funny enough for me to include in the show tonight. and I'm already furious.
Mhm.
I'm furious that I spent the time to look at that
Yeah.
tweet, to curate it, and then they fucking deleted it.
Twitter is
painstakingly.
more censored now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really the safe space that it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's
Mm-mm.
not a safe space anymore. Now it's
Mhm.
yeah. So our first it's garbage. Twitter is bad. But this is our first tweet of the week. As you see, it has 239,000 likes on it, so it's been pretty popular. And the caption goes, "Found anti-grass memes." So these are very popular. They're getting recycled a lot on the internet. Here's one of them. If you ever catch yourself thinking, surely people can't be that stupid, keep in mind that the lawn care industry has successfully scammed millions of Americans into pay hundreds of dollars to keep bees go extinct faster. Your ancestors' lawn, your lawn, and your descendants' lawn. If you have to poison your lawn with pesticides and herbicides that kill wildlife, eliminate biodiversity, and contaminate the ecosystem to maintain it, maybe it's not supposed to look like that. More memes, life-sustaining habitat for birds, bees, butterflies, and humans, chemical-soaked, poisonous wasteland with no food, shelter, biodiversity. Why are the bees and butterflies dying out? Your yard, this one.
Yeah.
Not in my yard because I don't have a yard because I'm better than you.
Yeah.
I moved out to yard country, so yeah, I'm seeing this destruction every day.
Yeah. Like what humans see, what birds, butterflies, and bees sees, and just like airport hangars and parking lots. There's
So
so many more.
It's a real vision impairment.
Yeah, this is sexy. This is not. Real lawns have native biodiversity. Friendship ended with monoculture lawns. Now vegetable food garden lawns and biodiversity is my best friend. We want less of this and more of this. What happens if it was prairie?
All right, that one's good.
Yeah. It took a while, but we found one you guys like. Neighbors, your weeds are ruining your beautiful lawn. Me, it's called biodiversity, and the bees say, fuck you. Like grow food, not lawns. Why mow it when you can? Why mow it when you can grow it?
Why mow it?
Gardens that mimic native ecosystems and contain abundance of native plants. And they keep going. They keep going for a while. Yeah, I smoke weed. Weeds are a made-up concept, ecologically important to benefit plants that help enrich the lives of the local pollinators. So consider diverse native
All
plants.
right, this is the one that upset me. This is the one
The Sonic one?
Yeah, no, it's the Sonic one specifically because I hate when they have the letter, but then they also put the letter into the word in these sort of weeds ecologically enrich to divert. No.
Yeah.
No.
And plus, everybody knows that Sonic's drug of choice is speed. So this is inaccurate.
Yeah. Like, Sonic has never, ever smoked a marijuana in his life.
Sonic does not chill.
Sonic is always cramming for midterms.
This is a hedgehog that's, if on anything, it's coke and ketamine, not not pot. No more lawn. Society has progressed past the need for lawn. Look at that. This backyard, it fucking sucks.
That one's pretty good too. There's a simplicity.
You better leave the leaves, bitch.
Wow.
I kind of wish I want also the like bees in like some bacchanalia in the background of this. I just want bees going fucking crazy over these biodiverse lawns.
Yeah. Like pouring wine over each other or eating
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to go bad Photoshop, you got to go all the way.
Right. Like 17 different bees fucking.
Like a No Limit album cover. Like,
what's No Limit? Is that
No Limit is like
a
DIY hip hop outfit that had some of the worst
and
photoshopped covers of all time,
and had about a 2.5 year period where they kind of ran rap.
Look up the bear one.
The bear one?
Yeah, No Limit Bear. The first one.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
These
That's a
bears.
parody of a No Limit album.
No, that's a real
I
album.
know. Um, but yeah, you remember Make 'em Say don't you, Rachel? These were the album covers of it.
What's make them say
Make 'em Say was their anthem.
Yeah, that was a masterpiece song.
It was a masterpiece song with a very popular video with a bunch of NBA mascots dunking.
Oh. Well, I've never seen that, but I believe you.
Lil Wayne came out of this group.
That's right.
Ah.
Very young Lil Wayne. Snoop Dogg had a brief tryst with No Limit.
Mhm.
He did 2 or 3 albums with them.
That's when he broke from Death Row.
That fits in my conception of Snoop Dogg.
It's there's not a lot. It's like pretty on the nose,
Right? Yeah. It's like it's like someone downloaded like a very very early version of Photoshop and watched 15 minutes on YouTube. And then they did all of No Limit's covers for 4 years.
Yeah, I feel like the whiteboard used to brainstorm these album covers was pretty small. You didn't need a big whiteboard for
They had like a wall ready for a bunch of Post-it notes, and then just the first idea every time. There's just one Post-it note.
What's that idea? First thought, best thought. Yeah.
There are no bad ideas in generating a No Limit album cover. Also, there's only one idea.
These are cute dogs, though. like Snoop Dogg's very like he's like look at me, and then all the dogs are like, hey guys.
They all look like they want to be adopted.
The one to our right of him, sitting in the passenger, the backseat left. That dog looks straight up happy to be there.
Yeah.
He did not read the memo.
I like to imagine that when they were shooting the album cover, the photographer had like a big piece of like cheese or meat that they were holding up next to the camera. I feel like that's how you would get that. Look, anyway, I feel like we've gotten off topic.
You better leave the leaves, bitch.
Better leave the leaves, bitch. So this is about the new meme that's flooding the nation. These lawn memes, very popular, 300,000 likes.
They're tapping into like all the arguments I wanted to make when I was 15 and had to mow. It's just like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
These are like burnt out environmental activists that like they know they lost on global warming. They know they lost on deforestation, and they're just high as fuck, and this is all they care about anymore.
I mean, like, but it's like, when there's a drought, the first thing they say, stop watering your lawn, people. It's like the most unnecessary use of water besides golf courses. I want to see anti-golf course memes. Let's take it there.
Let's do it. We're gonna find some.
I mean, that's lawns plus like white supremacy.
White supremacy, exactly.
There we go.
Seed bomb your local golf course.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's what the billionaires should be doing, is seed bombing. It's okay to be anti-golf course for places like Arizona, Las Vegas, etc.
But why the golf course hate in place of naturally occurring precipitation?
It's green space. Enjoy it.
You're still mowing it. Hello. It's still not biodiverse. Hello.
Yeah, it's bio white.
Jinx.
That's our
I like
second jinx. It's tough to do over Zoom.
Yeah, it's actually much easier to accidentally not jinx than accidentally jinx. I like this one. My mom was a teaching pro at one the local club. I wish I could get on the anti-golf train, but I just can't. It's part of my fabric. I grew up at the Rockland golf course. I still love hitting a bucket. It's such a cerebral game, like chess, but with walking. This is just like a top tier comment, I think.
Mm. Yeah. Like chess, if you had to have good posture for chess. Like, no, there's a reason. Like,
Mhm,
see all the chessboards hunched over. It's not about posture. Okay?
mhm.
It's all
Yeah.
mental. I don't agree with this person whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like chess, but you have to spend a lot of money to participate, and you get blisters.
Mm. You don't get blisters when you play chess? You're not doing it right.
I play the slowest fucking chess.
You're like, I play chess, but I never like let myself stop touching the king. Like I just hold the king and like a white knuckle grip it with my left hand the entire time.
You just gotta rub.
You're just like, if I'm holding the king, then he's safe. Then no one can take him.
Yeah, no, the best defense is holding on to your king
Hmm.
as tightly as you can. It's a Russian defense.
And also doing drugs.
Yeah. And by drugs, TJ, do you mean ketamine or do you mean pot? Because those are the
No,
two.
I mean a jar full of what looks like Mike and Ike's. I'm talking about.
So yeah, dealer's choice, and the dealer is your dealer and not you.
This is probably one of the most popular jokes of the week. Just a quick joke. That is, the fish and I have entered an uneasy alliance against women. It's a hat, and it looks like it's real. And it's got 90,000 likes on it.
I don't get it.
Oh, you don't get it?
I think
TJ?
it's a reference.
Yeah. It's a very popular type of hat or slogan that's like, women love me, fish fear me.
Oh, this sounds like white Twitter.
Yeah, if it's white to be wanted by women and feared by fish.
Women want me, fish fear me.
Wow. You know what this cap is? All cap.
Mm-hmm. No cattle.
All cap. That took me a minute. Wait, go up. So
Yeah.
the version of this that I've seen, if you scroll down, is all right. Second from the right,
This one?
is like the pure dad hat version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need those serifs, and you need.
I feel like this is the one I'm most likely to see in the wild out here.
Yeah.
Like I live now like 5-10 minutes from the Connecticut River. Like there are men standing alone fishing every morning. I would imagine about 1 in 10 wear this hat.
I love that. I didn't realize there were so many variations of it. Like sometimes it has a fish, sometimes it's just a text, but it's never a woman. It's always a fish.
There should just be a carrot on the end, so both sentences end in "to fuck off."
Mm. Women want me to fuck. Fish fear me off.
Women want me to fuck, but I will not.
No, I'm too busy scaring the fishes.
I'm too busy.
Honestly, if you do Google search,
Fish fear me off.
It's pretty much like an endless stream of variations of this phrase. You can find it on anime characters. You can find it on Link.
That's very good.
There's actually a lot of different Link ones.
Link through the years.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is the first one that's like the fish and I have entered an uneasy alliance.
in the chat, if Shape of Water taught us anything, it's that women want fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
From Insult.
Ansel, you're the best.
Women
turn
fear
their
me.
eyes away from me as I walk. No beast dares make a sound in my presence. I am alone on this barren earth. Fish.
Made for coneheads only.
But,
The minds of fish are no. That was where I started. I was like, we don't even know fish are able to feel fear.
Yeah.
Like, you're projecting, bruh.
Yeah, would you guys ever wear this hat, or is there a version of this hat that you would wear, for example, to a family reunion or to a stranger's funeral?
No.
I will be honest.
Yeah.
So not this one, but the original one, I think I first saw a while ago when my sense of humor was at a different place, and I considered for a moment that I regret, I've considered buying this hat.
In what color?
Beige. Yeah.
You know what they say? A life well lived is a life full of regrets of moments where you considered buying a hat. Also, only $14.79. That's a steal.
I mean,
it's great prophylactic.
Yeah.
No, the hat stays on.
Let the hat watch.
Here's our next tweet of the week. It's the most insane cover choice for the Odyssey. 74,000 likes. Homer's The Odyssey, the inspiration behind O Brother Where Art Thou?
Fun fact, the Coen brothers never actually read the Odyssey.
That does not surprise me.
That jives. That as I can't believe I didn't realize that, having spent a lot of time with both works.
They just said it was based on it because it said the Odyssey, and they thought this is an Odyssey. And they went with it.
That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, when I watched the movie, I'm like, I don't think there's anything about the Odyssey in here. They're just a bunch of three guys just traveling.
There's the siren. That's like it. There's the sirens. I think that's it.
Yeah.
They're entranced by a woman.
Mm-hmm. And that was probably like a studio suggestion. Like,
right.
Yeah, can we have some babes in here?
There's a sausage fest. Damn.
Question: did it pass the Bechdel test? That's what we gotta know there.
No,
that's a great question.
There's not a chance that it did. I know this movie so well, and it definitely didn't.
That doesn't mean we can't.
The sirens are just sirens.
Let's check the internet. The internet will know for sure.
There's beduldesk.com.
I mean, so maybe there is because of what's her name's character? Ugh.
You're gonna have to
woman.
remember it.
Oh yeah, woman number 3.
Damn it! All right, internet will save me here.
Wiley looks up the name of woman. Here are the comments from thebedroometest.com. This movie only has one named individual female character, his ex-wife Penny, though their daughters also have notable speaking role. However, they aren't named individually. Instead, they are referred to collectively as the Warvey girls, Warvey being Penny's maiden name. Boston Legal Video said, this rating is pretty much dead on. It's an okay show. It's a movie. But I don't know if I'd watch it twice. Aluminum disagreed with the rating and said, this movie meets 2 of the 3 criteria of the test. There are 3 named female characters. Penny and 2 of the daughters have names that are mentioned on screen. Starla, the new baby, and Alvinelle, the 6-year-old. Only Penny and Alvinelle talk, but they never talk to one another, just to Everett. The correct score should be 1 out of 3.
Mm-hmm. Still not good.
Still not good. I do love that in our busybody world, we can still look up comments that were posted in 2012.
Mm-hmm. The internet is forever, people.
Yeah,
Let's
so
get her
Penny.
fired. Let's dox her.
Which one?
The one, I don't know, pick randomly.
Boston Legal Video.
Yeah.
I cannot. Yeah.
All right, chat. We've got 11 in there. Oh, there was a Cyclops. Ansel is right. There was a Cyclops.
They watched it in class, so they got somebody on staff was like, let's put a couple references on there.
All right, Ansel, we need you to go get them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, John Goodman used to be so young. I'm watching Righteous Gemstones right now, and he looks older.
Oh.
Because of the passing of time.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, we age, but our tweets don't.
Oh, my tweets age. I'm sorry. I must contend with that statement.
I feel like there are maybe 3 elements of the Odyssey in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was more based on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of beat for beat.
But on the novelization of that.
Exactly.
But to come back to the original tweet, it is a bit silly to promote the Odyssey with a picture of Oh Brother Where Art Thou, which is loosely based on the Odyssey, apparently. And also, like, in itself was not like this huge blockbuster movie either. I think it made like $40 million.
I feel like the soundtrack was bigger than the movie.
It definitely was.
That really made the Soggy Bottom Boys.
Yeah. Appalachian Music had a big moment when I was starting college because of that album. That's amazing.
If you like good book covers, Will_Spawn has brought up the fact that there is a really lovely cover of The Birth of Tragedy, which looks like a Hallmark movie. It has like the squirrely cursive font and just like a beautiful sunset going on. So definitely pick that up if you're interested in covers of books.
Bad ones.
I think this one is Aristotle. It's just like a monkey.
But thinking.
On the soul.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
There's apparently someone is claiming that there's an Odyssey cover that's just Wishbone.
Wishbone Classics.
This is the one that they read in class.
To go back to the actual cover, I think the really confusing level of this is that they included the movie's tagline.
Oh, yeah. Are you saying the Odyssey didn't have a tagline?
The Odyssey didn't have a they. The Odyssey had a he.
No. Odysseus had shipmates, didn't he?
Yeah, but most of the time he's alone. That's
okay.
Like he's Odysseying. He's audit. Anyway.
What if the they is referring to the gods?
That's deep.
If
that's true,
what if
it.
they is just their pronoun and you're being pretty presumptuous right now?
Yes.
I love that. I love that take on Odysseus.
Odysseus is a non-binary icon, and this is his story. This is their story.
Yeah, no, I'm putting my place there.
And everyone's having a bad time.
They're just banking on people thinking that's the video cassette and that they're buying that accidentally. And they're like, dang, I guess I gotta read it now.
I spent all my money.
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
Clooney's cute either way.
That one picture.
TJ, can you do me a favor? Can you say Clooney's cute 5 times fast?
Me?
Yeah.
Clooney's cute, Clooney's cute, Clooney's cute, Clooney's cute, Clooney's cute.
Wow, you nailed it. Now, D, I want you to say Clooney's cute 5 times fast.
Clooney's cute, Clooney's cute, Clooney's cute, Clooney's cute, Clooney's cute.
Oh God, I just realized the internet's forever.
Mm-hmm.
How can this be used against me?
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Clooney's
figure it out.
cute. Clooney's cute.
Clooney's cute.
Just dropping facts.
This is the next tweet of the week. It has 170,000 likes. And the tweet is, the real cancel culture is when your homies point out something strange but innocuous you do, and then you never do it again for the rest of your life.
Can you think of one?
Yeah, when I accidentally assume that the cover couldn't be speaking about a they as a singular pronoun.
Wow.
Sometimes my friends point that out.
I'm glad we're never too old to change.
Yeah. Recently, one of my employees pointed out that I say bandwidth all the time.
Yeah.
And I immediately just evaporated.
Oh God.
Into thin air. I was done.
Yeah. Well, at least you can be proactive about it.
Got to be proactive.
What word has replaced bandwidth? Like, what word has become your new tick?
I think bandwidth. I probably use like if I'm able to instead of if I have the bandwidth.
Basically, just like metaphors for like fuck off. Like I'm not doing this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I turned into being honest. I just said, yeah, I don't think we'll get to that.
Some people in this thread are like very like they got their criticism way too young. They write, one of my friends told me I'd pee loud in 5th grade, so now I can't piss in public restrooms if other people are in there. That's just like too young to criticize.
Okay, but honestly, like ever since there was the SNL sketch about like making your stream stronger, I think about it whenever I pee in public. I'm like, is my stream strong right now? Like that's an actual thought that came from an SNL sketch that returns.
Wait, is it? Do you want your stream to be strong?
Yeah. And so it was like a drug that made your pee strong if your pee was
like,
really weak.
Like a performance of masculinity.
Yeah. It's a strong stream.
That reminds me of a Kids in the Hall sketch that made a big impact on me, which was a support group for men who refuse to be controlled by their bladders.
Yes. I remember that one.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's early. It's really early. It's like season 2.
Wow, this Google image search is all over the place.
It's too early for Google image search. Is that our second instance of nudity on the show?
I don't know if you would call it nudity because it was mostly like the inside of a body.
I guess that's
it all off.
I think it starts to, when you start to go inside a body, it stops becoming nudity and starts becoming gore.
It starts becoming Bodies the Exhibition.
Yeah. Someone says I used to pronounce
Hurst at that point.
I used to pronounce the L in talk and walk, and now I don't. Do they say talk?
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 That's a good. I guess it's fine if someone says it talk, but
talk.
Why is that a bad thing that this person learned how to say the word right?
I don't know.
Come on, Twitter. Come on, internet.
It's like that's
talk, like call.
Another way to say it.
Talk.
Talk. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Tolk. Yeah. So there's my regional bias. Heller. Damn. What time? Sounds great. Nope. What about you, Rachel? Any ticks that that public feedback stopped?
I don't think so. Assume that either I have none or I'm so confident that people assume that I'm doing everything on purpose.
I remember one first girlfriend I ever had. I mostly just talked over the phone. It's like middle school. But I didn't really know how to talk to people on the phone. I never really talked to anybody. And she used to complain about how I would breathe into the receiver. And so, like, I got really conscious about that ever since then.
So do you like when you have to breathe? Do you just lean away?
No, I just kind of hold my breath the whole time I'm on the phone.
You refuse to be controlled by your lungs.
Yeah, I have 45-second conversations tops.
I did think it was weird that one time we were on the phone and you like passed out in the middle of the call. I was like, "Is he okay?" And you're like, "No, that's normal."
You're like, is he like in the middle of a really big hit or what's going on?
No, I would like to think that I could assume that you were purposely not breathing into the phone. I'd like to think that I could make that leap in my own mind.
Thank you.
I'd be like, I know what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. He's considerate enough to hold his breath when he speaks with me.
Yeah, we're on to our next tweet now. This is so basically with the show, sometimes the tweets will be from other platforms, but if they perform well on TikTok, I'll consider if they perform well on Twitter, I'll consider them a Twitter post. If the Twitter Illuminati really likes it. So we're gonna turn on this volume, and this is a very popular TikTok come tweet. It's currently at 55,000 likes, and here's how it goes. I think it's very good. People are really singing this TikTok's praises. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. We're going to full screen it.
What took you so long? I thought you never called. No problem. ADHD. Nearly every minute a war wages within my mind. 1 minute I can focus, the next not as well. We are people too.
Yeah. You try fixing a leak when you have ADHD.
That's so good. His delivery is absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never. Some people will claim that there's very little good comedy on TikTok, and to some extent that's true. Or else, like rather, a lot of the comedy on TikTok that rises to the top is often pretty bad. But this is a great example of when TikTok gets it right, and so I wanted to share that too because TikTok can occasionally do a good job.
And this is 55K likes today.
Oh yeah, it was posted today. Yeah, posted
Yeah.
May 4th.
Yeah. We're in hour 11 of this.
I like this comment. I really think at this specific cultural moment, ADHD havers need targeted harassment.
Did an ADHD person get distracted? I don't remember your dog.
The closest I've come to death was riding in a car driven by an ADHD woman through LA rush hour traffic. That's nice. I'm extremely ADHD, but also have a great driving record. The diffuse awareness of ADHD is an asset in urban driving, like having 6 eyes. Hey guys, take that guy's word that he's a better driver. Actually, bet your life on it. Hey guys, take this guy's word that he almost died. Wow, there's a whole subculture growing up in these comment sections.
It's like the old woman who swallowed a fly. It's like one of those songs that just keeps extending.
Mhm.
Uh,
Friends don't let friends drive with ADHD.
mm.
No, yeah. Someone's like, this
That's
is
why
satire.
always cure your ADHD before I get in your car.
This is
Found
brutal.
that is this a joke post?
They write, this is satire, right? Please tell me it's satire. Someone writes, hey man, I get this is your first day on the internet. Is always a challenging experience. Feel free to just take a moment and have a poke around before you start commenting on stuff so you don't look too out of place.
I feel like you can find a variation of those two comments on everything.
Yeah.
I have an earnest response. I will put you down for it.
Is this real? Welcome to the internet, buddy.
Is this real? Welcome to the internet. I'm going to walk you through it like a teen taking you through a cafeteria in the second scene of a movie.
And I don't even need to put a /S for you to know this is sarcasm.
/G. Yeah, I've seen those. I don't know. I feel like there are more people who use like the /S/G ironically than they use them earnestly now. But I don't have the numbers in front of me.
Wait, what is /G?
So like I think there was like a Tumblr idea, like somebody posted on Tumblr, like, it's so hard to tell if people are being serious on the internet. So what if when we write a genuine post, we ended with /G, and when we're being sarcastic, we ended with /S, and that will solve the problem, unless people who are being sarcastic will use /G to continue being sarcastic.
It's
We
like
gave them a weapon.
it's like the riddle of the door that lies and the door that tells the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard like a lot of people in the comments asking if this is real, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Please don't click on the Moon Knight. I need no spoilers for the last episode there.
Oh.
Yeah,
this one.
apparently Marvel spoiled something about the finale in its own tweet.
Oops.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about Moon Knight is that apparently Oscar Isaac is a real confused guy, and there's one screenshot of him. It looks like he's in the back of a taxi with a hippo, who I believe is like an Egyptian god. But that screenshot really takes me out of it.
It's
really
so
hard.
good. I love it.
I love it too.
The last episode,
Yeah.
I really
one of the
loved
best
it.
things Marvel has done.
Yeah. And Moon Knight is their first Jewish lead in a Marvel show or movie. So that's fun.
Now I have to ask a question.
And he's deeply fucked up, which is
Adi, you're Jewish. You're Jewish, right?
I'm Jewish.
You're Jewish. I know that. We're both Jewish.
Yeah.
If you lived in a world where everybody's God was real, like there's Thor, there's Egyptian gods, everybody's like running around being Greek and Roman and Norwegian gods, would you still be Jewish?
Oh gosh.
Because here's the thing about Moon Knight is like they're like, it's our first Jewish superhero, and I'm like, yes, in a universe where being Jewish, I'm not gonna say it seems silly, but like gods, like there's tons of gods. Like
well, he's a complicated Jewish character because he's also possessed by an Egyptian god, which is really fucked up. If we really want to talk about it, it's not great for a Jewish character to be used by an Egyptian character.
Oh, so you think it's actually bad representation because his body's being taken over by a big hippopotamus?
Reserving my judgment, I think that they're setting up the Egyptian god as an evil character.
And
So
also,
I think it's fine.
and also, you can have characters of different ethnicities without it having to be central to their character.
Exactly, and it's very like, and that's what I think is great about it as representation is like they just tack it on at one point to just like, yeah, this is how his family mourns.
She looked good.
She right. Okay, TJ and I were right there. We were there when that happened. Like, obviously, when they had her say hi, I wasn't there. But when she really got going, I was like, "Yep."
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lady hippo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's the goddess of fertility and childbirth.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'm not the stupid one here.
Yeah. How did we went way out of the territory where you are in charge, and we went to our corner.
Yeah, and I don't have Disney Plus. I don't know what we're talking about. I know. I saw like 2 seconds in Moon Knight, so I know Oscar Isaac is like this little British man. He goes in it. That's all I know about it, and that he's like wakes up and he's like wearing different clothes, and he's like, what's happening to me, Gov?" That's all I know about it.
He's yeah.
You've already that's 2 episodes you've covered. Yeah,
I covered 2 episodes.
Yeah. Spoiler alert! Jeez.
How often does he say "Gov"?
Which of his characters? He says a lot of gov.
Great.
In it, gov. I think he's going to get an Emmy for it.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good performance.
I don't know. I think it's the year of that guy from that other show.
Oh, the Severance guy?
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Thank you for saving me by acting like I knew exactly who I meant. Insult says, "My Moon Knight will always be a Sailor Moon."
Ooh. It's a nice pull.
I like
I like that. Is Moon Knight based on Exodus in the same way that Oh Brother Where Art Thou was based on the Odyssey?
I like this as a bad YouTube content. An account dedicated to showing bad YouTube content to the public. This is their bad content. Stepdad throws dead dad's ashes on kid. This is from Life Lessons with Lewis. It has 594,000 K. And I want to make sure that this is real, that this isn't doctored. But what is, while I'm looking this up, what is like the worst YouTube content you guys think you watched?
I mean, like worse, as in I shouldn't have watched it.
Yeah.
Probably like going on like a Faces of Death, like, YouTube wormhole before bed. Like, it's not a good one to do.
The first video put on YouTube is not good.
What's that?
It's called Me at the Zoo.
I remember YouTube before Google even bought it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, early YouTube was filled with bad content.
Yeah, this is only 18 seconds. This is the first one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think this is the founder or like one of the people who worked for YouTube or something like that.
When was it posted? Does it have a date?
It's 05.
Well,
it's just him talking.
Yeah, it's just him talking at the zoo. I mean, most of early
this video
YouTube was
us talking.
vlogs.
Come on.
Yeah. Me at the Zoo too.
And then there's that upscaling Me at the Zoo.
Oh yeah, I don't think he was ever actually at the zoo. I think it's a conspiracy. I don't even think there are zoos.
Oh.
I'm seeing this movie.
I don't think there are animals, or I don't think that there are. What?
They're making Father of the Bride again?
Looks like it.
I think that's a remake of a remake.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No. Wow.
They really spend time making this neural network bullshit thing. Looks terrible.
It really does, right?
It looks awful. It has 500,000 views. Really looks bad.
It's the first YouTube video. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Someone's like, I think the 60 FPS is honestly the coolest part of this. Okay.
We got to
Like the way
to
it's been smooth.
a tech nerd section of YouTube.
Yeah.
Kid insult. All right, did we find it?
Yeah, we found it.
Okay, it's real.
So let me do that. The stepdad ashes. So I think it's a skit. So I think the video is real, but the content is. I feel like it's theatrical. So it's a 10. This is 10.5 minutes.
You can already tell it's good.
Like that there's like a call for Ukrainian aid. That's a pop-up on this video. Oh, we see it. We're going to see the events leading up to the ash throwing.
I feel like she had it coming.
You say that as an educator?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, she does have the rebel shirt, so you kind of know. He looks like a great stepdad.
Yeah.
They're just meeting for the first time.
Wow, so the why would you pointlessly establish that the title of your sketch video is incorrect?
Mm-hmm. Unless we're going way back.
Yeah, this is way back.
Ain't that right, little squirt? He said menacingly. I don't trust Gabriel. I'm gonna be honest.
I feel like any of these actors would kill for enough money. I'm like, if I gave any of these guys like 50,000 in a duffel, I feel like they would assassinate any world leader of my choice.
They try, but they fail.
Worst of Tim.
Yeah, they wouldn't be subtle enough.
Yeah. We have a lot of people saying about porn in the comments, and so it's like, is this the start of a porn? Worst of Tim says this is definitely one of the least offensive stepdad videos on the internet. Yeah.
It's a really good joke.
Just wait.
So that's what she told you. Suing the company Viatar for like $500,000.
I like when sketch comedy has like a lot of plot in it.
Is this comedy? Have we established that?
It's unclear. Maybe it does not belong to a genre.
That's the whole thing. It's basically what happens if you take the porn out of a porn video.
You just called her little squirt again.
Yeah, the the dialogue hasn't changed.
He said, a lot of people saying, he reminds me of my mother's ex. He used to put my brothers and I down, treat her like garbage, and he caused her to go bankrupt. He was all the worst qualities you could think of in a man. Oh my God. Tiana is a strong young woman and a terrific daughter. I'm glad that you tried to get evidence of her mom's creepy con artist boyfriend. The truth also comes out. So I don't. Someone's like, it's been almost 7 years and I still miss my dad. That's very sad, and that does not belong as a comment to this video.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Pepperoni, but
look,
go get some real support.
You should be glad your dad's ashes were even around to be dumped on you. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's right. It's the Zoomers. This Gen Z, they're so entitled. It's the participation trophy generation. You got something, and not only that, you got it on you. So say thank you.
Yeah. It's called Ash Privilege. Look it up.
Mm-hmm.
I also like that they are very economical only takes place in one location.
Mm-hmm. And that the ashes are just sitting there without a top. They're just an open-ended vase.
Yeah, that's not an urn.
Well, TJ, you need to let the ashes breathe.
And then you just spread them wherever the wind takes them.
Mm-hmm. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far.
This now to me feels like the cinematography from like a late 90s rock rap video about a troubled teen. Like POD would have used that.
Oh no, the dead dad's back.
Ah!
Wow. We're all laughing at this, and we're all
Evan?
gonna go to this YouTube later and be like, okay, I gotta watch it with the sound. The girl's face is so shiny. I love just actors.
Actors getting work, probably
Everybody
unpaid.
in this puts actor as their main profession.
Because we got
They're
ads
not
in
artists.
too. Here's the ads. Here's the first ad break.
Was that baby food?
Yeah, it's an immunity blend.
Big baby food.
Big baby. Big baby food is actually my rapper name.
I'm like upset about
I want to
how
see your Photoshop cover.
It's like Boss Baby. Just like surrounded
Stacks
by
of baby
platters.
food all over. Like.
Yeah. Like it's all like gold go-go squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
Go-gurts.
guys, I'm like having an existential crisis by how like seriously and earnestly the people in the comments are taking this video. Someone writes, having a dead dad is not easy. That's like their opening line of their comment.
Yeah,
What this paper is about how having a dead dad is not easy. I will show this in the following ways.
And I think that's also very dismissive of people to whom having a dead dad is quite easy. Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or who
for some people, having a live dad is not easy.
A lot of people have living dads who wish they were dead dads.
Mm-hmm. You think
That's
about that before you put the comment?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have dead dad privilege.
I almost cried when he did that to that poor little girl. Have these people ever watched any form of other media?
So earnest. These are the people who create the like good morning gifs that you find when you type in good morning gif. And it's just like, it just says like, good morning, I hope you have a joyous day. Mm-hmm. And it's like 20 different clip art birds.
Yeah.
That stepdad should have respect for the daughter's stepdad. These people just think that the video is real.
I also imagine all of these people yelling these things out loud first at the screen and then typing it.
I mean, we do have discussions about like Spider-Man and stuff, so like
yeah, I just don't understand. I don't think I've ever gotten mad at like a fictional character's actions in a way that would cause me to.
Dude, have you ever read the comments to like an Oscar the Grouch video? It's all like, I used to be homeless, man. Shit's hard.
Really?
Man, he triggers a lot of people.
I believe it. Yeah, no, but I think there are a lot of people in the comments that are just looking to be heard. Yeah. That's their whole goal.
Well, I think we can now say they've been heard.
We did it. We got them.
Good job, everybody.
Good job. We do have a couple more We have a couple more tweets. This is the first tweet. The The caption is undefeated, undefeatable. and the story is I have no fewer than 17 wooden spoons, but I have a favorite and I'd miss it forever if it went missing by Adrian Chills.
I know it sounds mundane, but
Yeah.
it's not.
And I believe that Adrian Chills may be like notorious for writing like these batshit banal like Guardian opinion articles. I believe that's like his deal. Like, let me see if I can find some.
Okay, yeah.
Isn't this guy kind of like a not great person? Maybe I'm making. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. His Wikipedia page has a whole 2-sentence line section on charity work. So.
So he writes, gadgets should make life easier. So why can't I turn on this no-touch tap? At Easter, I had a fall. The wild garlic smelled lovely, but I didn't want to die there.
This is like less poetic Jack Handy.
I panic bought a dartboard. Turns out I'm a shockingly mediocre player. Anyway.
That's fantastic. It seems like an Onion bit. Like that's an Onion columnist. Like the out of touch pop culture critic. It's or a parody of like Andy Rooney.
Yeah. So they use a stock photo, which some people are getting upset that he's using a stock photo. Show us the spoon, Adrian. People are typing.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
I kind of the phrasing of it I think is fun. I've no fewer than 17 spoons.
Like that's not a lot to count. At that, you shouldn't lose count at 17. You know, if they're that important to you, you should know. Like,
this is what I imagine. I imagine he actually only has like 5, but he looks over at it and he's overwhelmed by the number. So
he's got thousands, but he just wants to be safe. He just wants to make sure he's still telling the truth.
So apparently this article is inspired by a Financial Times article called My Slightly Mad Quest for the Perfect Spoon. However, this article is under a paywall, tragically. Thankfully, the Guardian article is not. He's disappointed that he has no fewer than 17 wooden spoons because it implies a certain shallowness, as if I'm some kind of spoon Lothario collecting notches on my bedpost.
Yeah, I don't think you can at that point. I don't think you can maintain a healthy relationship with each spoon if you have so many spoons. If you have multi-spoon.
I have a lot of wooden spoons. I really like wooden spoons. I'm not loving wooden spoons. I want to be clear that wooden cooking implements are a great thing to have.
Nobody's trying to knock your poly spoon lifestyle.
Okay, good. They're never ever gonna scuff your cookware.
Is that the main benefit, that they don't scuff?
That and like being aesthetically pleasing, I think.
I see.
And they are made by fairies in the forest.
Mm-hmm. Who then deliver them to like your local, like your crafts fair. Mm-hmm. who then sell them on Etsy.
None of the spoons I've seen are the perfect spoon.
I think we need a more precise Google search. Look at perfect spoon.
Is the perfect spoon? Is the perfect wooden spoon for eating or for cooking?
Man, you're talking to somebody who eats over the stove, so it's not. Those aren't different things.
It's for cooking. It's for sipping the sauce to make sure it's right. You say, "Oh, how is this?" Yeah. And
it's got a nice little cup.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's like still bubbling on the spoon a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's
This one?
long enough that you're not going to get burned, but it's short enough that you can store it well.
Are you trying to say a spoon's not about length?
I'm saying there's a sweet spot.
Mhm. Guys, let's have a spoon measuring contest on the air.
Does the perfect wooden spoon, have any sort of holes? I don't think it does.
You need one of each. Like you need
Yeah.
one to like pick out the curly pasta and check it. But you need one to pick up the sauce too. You need one for you just need 17 at least.
Yeah.
You need-
No, that's the secret. The perfect spoon is part of a team.
We're all coming around to his point of view, and I think the point. So according to the spruceeats.com, a website I have never visited previously, but which I already grant the title of authority, the best overall spoon is the Le Creuset Revolution Solid Wood Spoon at Wayfair. That is $34.
Yeah. I think that's the type of website that makes you scroll for like 5 minutes before you get to the actual recipe.
Yeah.
I've used a Spruce Eats recipe before, at least once or twice, and it's an annoying website. It's also got pop-ups and shit.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to have a website these days that isn't like one of the 4 websites. So yeah, that's our spoon tweet. I think we have maybe 1 or 2 more tweets to look at this week. I think we have one more actually. Let's look at it. Here we go. From Twitter. Crazy ass moments in American politics. President Eisenhower sketches a buff version of himself on a memo about how the CIA had just overthrown the Guatemalan government in 1954. So let's look at this picture. He draws a buff version of himself.
Yes! Oh, I want the whole graphic novel.
Action Eisenhower.
Someone said this image is the most accurate representation of American foreign policy I've ever seen.
It really is just like for its time. It's that like Trump painted with a big like muscly like.
Right?
It's the first one.
Right. This is like the cave painting to that. Yeah.
This is the original Instagram filter right here. War memos. Well,
I still, I know this is not the point of this tweet.
Yeah.
But I'm always dumbfounded. I guess I'm not dumbfounded, but that's very good. That there was like centuries where everything was written on typewriter and like the lines didn't even hold a line. That's just crazy to me.
I mean,
that like official documents like were just hard to read.
Yeah. Or like pre-printing press when everything was handwritten.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be lucky to get a copy of the Bible.
I'm tired of the Bible.
And now look at us tweeting away.
If anything, we have too good an access to the Bible. A lot of people are saying that this summarizes American foreign policy. A lot of people are saying Eisenhower giga chatted himself, which our younger viewers will recognize as a phrase that makes sense in their world. Someone writes, he just like me for real.
The boat is also great. The boat is an underrated part of the sketch.
Yeah.
Multiple boats.
Yeah.
Hanging around the background.
It's a fleet.
And internal security over it all.
And the yarmulke is flying.
If you do like crazy ass moments in American politics, this seems to be a good account, a good Twitter account. You can see it. It'll do things like find Senator Joni Ernst has apparently photoshopped herself into a "May the 4th be with you" greeting card.
Nice. Good job, interns.
Yeah. The Jimmy Carter peanut. I don't know enough about this to comment on it, but it looks big.
I think he just liked peanuts. I think the whole story, because I know that like Jimmy Carter smoothies have peanut butter in them.
Well, because he famously sold his peanut farm to become president.
Oh, okay.
Because he wasn't allowed to own it.
Right. You're not allowed to like hold a lot of wealth while you're president.
Woo, go back up. Gray sweatpants season. That's what I'm talking about. Dude's got a camel elbow.
I like that, like, TJ's like so like, I like this idea that you were turned on by Reagan, but only like post 1979 Reagan, like
yeah, sweatpants Reagan,
yeah,
DGAF Reagan, Reagan mostly after a day of work.
On Air Force One.
First Lady Michelle Obama appears in iCarly.
Oh no!
Whoa!
No, not this guy.
No, famous, troubled American television producer Dan Schneider apparently at one point sniffed Michelle Obama's neck. I did not know about this moment of American history, and now we all do.
I'm like,
that guy's a super creep.
Oh God,
that guy's a major creep.
Sometimes you just have to comment on the things you're finding out about in real time. So yeah, if you like American politics and you like it when they go crazy ass moments, check out this account. And I feel like that's all of my tweets of the week. So I'm just going to stop sharing and return to home base.
Thank you for those tweets.
You're welcome.
They went all over the map. I feel like a lot of weeks we have a connecting thread. I'm not sure we did this week.
Well, I'll be honest. It was hard to find tweets this week because the last 2 days have mostly been joyless on the big platform for no particular reason, except for the big glaring one, which we're all aware of. So I was trying to find tweets that were fun.
Right. Yeah. Obstacles of the work.
Sometimes some weeks are just easier than other weeks.
Christmas was really easy. Was really easy.
All the fun tweets are on Christmas. What if we just did the whole show like this?
Should I point out your tick?
What,
you do have a tick. You have a tick. You have a tick, Rachel.
Oh, where?
Ansalt noticed it. It's your face.
Unfortunately, they just passed. The Supreme Court has just said that my tick is a person and that I can't fix it. Anyway, that's our joke of the week about abortion. Dee, why don't you take over the show?
Yeah. All right. So, TJ, you may not know this, but so when I started on this show, part of my bit was that I don't really know what's going on Twitter. My only real active corner of the internet is parenting Facebook. And so I started sharing some like parenting Facebook uses memes as therapy a lot. And a lot of them are very old format memes. And so I started sharing ones of those I liked, and one thing led to another. And Rachel's like, Adi, why don't you should be making these tweets. You shouldn't be sharing other people's memes. So now I make a parenting meme every week. And here we go. Segment intro. Adi's parenting meme of the week is this one. I was so proud of her, even though I've been trying to get her to stop saying poop as a joke for months.
Wow.
And I laughed so hard.
I mean, why would you stop comedy gold?
I can't. I shouldn't have tried.
Mm. Yeah, this like in my classroom, like yeah, some kid kept talking about farting, but it was kind of funny when I had to tell him, stop that. That's not appropriate, even though it's funny.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Just because you have impeccable comedic timing
Mhm.
and farts are one of the funniest things God has given us to do, does not mean your golden age comedy bits about it.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Timing, kid.
timing. Well, and that's the thing, is the timing of this one was so fucking good. Because my dad has this thing. Do your dads like repeat the same jokes and speech patterns over and over and over again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a dad thing. So my dad, before saying goodbye to his grandkids, all the time says, "I have 3 words for you. I love you." And she said, "I love poop."
She really nailed that last
I mean,
one.
she's 3. She's almost 3.5. He's been doing this to her, like, since she understood words. Like, she's ready to fuck around with it. It's like 2/3 of her life has been listening to him say it exactly the same way every single time. So,
Time to start some shit.
yeah, good girl. Good girl. Like, and that's the thing is, when I can start teaching her timing, I want to be like, good jokes with great timing. You can say anything, but it just better be the right timing.
You know what they say? It's never too early to start teaching your kid comedic timing.
And of course, you do it with the interrupting cow joke.
Mhm, mhm. You do it by laughing, and you do it by not
No.
laughing at the other ones. That's so. I was doing good reinforcement by laughing when she said
No.
that.
I learned it by watching you.
Did you see that I did the interrupting cow joke and you just talked over me?
Moo.
We're just like so
Moo.
good at not.
Moo.
Uh-oh.
It's
Well,
back.
if it's any consolation, Rachel, I don't see your face as anything but a clump of cells.
TJ, I knew that was meant as a compliment, and I will valiantly try to take it as such.
It's not a living thing.
So
Yeah.
D, is that our show for the week?
That's our show for the week, unless we've got plugs. Do we have plugs?
Plugs?
Yeah,
like
not
TJ,
hair
is there
plugs.
anything-
I am I'm in a show that's coming up called Entropy Fest. It's the last 2 weekends in May, Saturday, Sunday at the Boston Performing Arts Center, put on by Entropy Theater. So it's a variety show. There's a matinee and an evening set each time, and I am doing kind of a show that revolves around freestyle rapping and audience interaction. So we'll be creating music in real time and creating a hip hop kind of based around the moment and based around suggestions the audience makes.
Sounds fantastic.
and I've heard TJ rap, and he's better than you at rapping. I'm just gonna say. I don't know how many rappers we have watching the show, but he's better than you at it, and you should come.
I've heard TJ rap on this very Twitch channel.
Yeah. Yeah, I did kind of a couple freestyle episodes of a show I did, and so I'm having a couple of the people that were on the show with me come as guests for different guests for each show, so it should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. It's been fun.
Yeah, thank you, TJ. This is
Yeah,
great.
thank you for being had.
And
So that's our show. That's our show for tonight. We are here every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time with your host Rachel Indeed. We have new guests. We have new amazing guests every week. So come by next week and watch and look at some tweets with us. Until then, good night, good luck, and good posting.
and there.